What's up, babies? Today we have a small project. We got 75 foot of coaxial cable. We are going to be replacing one of these cables right here because one of the cables in my room is just destroyed. It's all chewed up because we had a critter get in and he ate the cable. So let's get to it. First step is figuring out which cable is connected to which room. These are already labeled from the previous owners, so this one should be the one that goes to my room. This is the one that goes to the master. We're going to disconnect the one that goes to the master because we don't have another connection for this one. This is the main connection. So we're going to disconnect this one that goes to the master and reconnect the brand new cable to this. Okay, we got our cord all unraveled. 75 feet, baby. So hopefully I can just tie it up, get it through that little hole, and pull it all the way into the attic. Okay, so I forgot it comes with this little like adapter. I don't really know what the heck this is for, but if we can connect this and then screw this all the way in and then connect it to the other cable, we don't have to use string to tie it up. And it'll be a lot easier going through the attic. So we're gonna try it, and it works. Hopefully. Ooh, we're connected, baby. So now we're gonna try to shove this through the wall. Woohoo! We got it through. Okay. Now hopefully I could just grab that cable and pull it all the way through the attic and into the room. But we'll soon find out. Let's get into the attic. All right, we got our little flashlight, and we're in the attic. Now we gotta go find our room. If you're ever in the attic of your house, do not walk anywhere else but these beams. These beams are what you walk on unless you have a catwalk, which they kind of did with this board. But if you walk on your pink insulation, you are going to fall through your drywall. So only walk on your beams. It's kind of getting tight on this side, so we're going to go over here. It's very small in here. I am but a short fellow, but it is still hard for a 6'6", 290-pound gentleman to come through here. Oh my God, it's freaking hot up here. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to have to start crawling, babies, because we got a tight spot. We got to find this cable. I wish I had something to hold my phone. Oh! Hopefully I don't die and fall through the goddamn ceiling. Okay. That's the coaxial cable. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, you can't see shiz. But I can see the coaxial cable right there. That little black one right there. So I'm going to start pulling on that, get that through. Whoever designed this house did not want you replacing any of the cables. This is the cable I need. It is beyond belief stuck, and I can't go any further because this is about 1 foot tall. I don't know how these idiots possibly thought you could do this. So I'm gonna try and connect it to the other to the other side of the cable in my room and pull it out to the garage. See if I can do that. It's very dusty up here. Or a mask. But if I can't do that, then I'm going to disconnect the master's, honestly, I might just do that. I'm going to disconnect the master's connection, and it's spliced, or it's connected to one of those adapters that I have on the white one, and I'm just going to connect it that way. So we're going to see. Take number 2. I'm letting you guys know right now that you're welcome, because this is hard. Doing one-handed, trying to film one-handed. Yeah. Oh man, I just dropped my flashlight. Ooh, this is hard, guys. This is where the cables all come in. So now I gotta pull up the white cable. Thankfully, we put wood over on this side of the garage so that we can crawl in here. Now, mind you, I don't know which one is which. There's 3. They're all pretty freaking easy to pull. So I'm gonna look with the camera. Oh, would you look at that? I can't see. Ah-ha-ha! All right, time to call in the cavalry. We got to call the family, get them to shake the cord or pull it so that I can see which one it is and I can pull it. All right, my little Jimmy Deans. So plan number 1 failed. Whoever installed these coax cables put 3 of them, 1 for the living room, 1 for the master, and 1 for my room. And they made the holes through the 2x4 so tight that I just cannot pull it through. I've been trying for like an hour and a half, trying to pull it through, trying to wiggle it through, anything I can. And I tried to drill a hole through one of the top of the 2x4s in the attic, but the drill is just too big and I don't have a right angle drill bit, so I can't do that. So I ended up having to do this. I ended up having to go through this air vent because it was so stuck, because it goes through a 2x4 that supports the I think it's 24 on center. I think it's 24 on Sember 2x4s that are going vertical, and there's one cross member on them that they drilled through and put the coax cables in, all 3, and it got stuck that one midway. So I had to reach my arm up here and try to just yank it out, super stuck. Had to disconnect it from here eventually when I got it out, and now we're on plan number 2. I'm just gonna go up in the attic, disconnect the master bedroom one, and run it down the wall to mine, because I don't want to be drilling holes in these 2x4s. I was thinking of cutting open the drywall so I can get easier access to them, but it's just going to make this job so much quicker if I do it technically the right way. I'm going to disconnect the master, connect mine in, run it down the wall, and we should be good to go. All right, guys, this is where it connects from the garage coax to the master bedroom. We got really lucky because I was just going to disconnect this and connect my white cable to it, but I found this adapter in the attic that's for the coax. So if this still works, I'm going to connect both into it, as well as the white one, and we should have power for the master and my room as well. Whew. We got the cable connected to the adapter. Everything should have power, so now we just got to feed it through that hole with the black cable already down the wall, and we should be able to pull it through no problem. After 36 grueling hours, we got it through the hole, everything plugged in, and plugged into the router. Key advice for you: everything is always harder than you think it's gonna be. This was supposed to take me 5 minutes. Took me like 4 hours just for this.